Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
Philip wants to know if the classes are archived, and the answer is yes. You go to fxoptions.com and you can click on the events calendar, and you can actually see all the presentations. Or if you like it, another way to do it, just go to www.ise.com/archives. It's great because, you know what, every time Jason's with us, he really talks about the same thing in many. When I say it's the same thing, it's fundamentally the same, but the option strategy he talks about, the terms are different, but Jason's always talking about risk and reward, and that's why I love when Jason comes and gives his presentations, because that's really the bedrock of what I do. I think no matter which strategy you select, you need to understand risk reward. Jason, do you have any other points before we close the webinar down?
No, just as always, appreciate the opportunity, and thank everybody for sticking around. And as always, if you want to learn more about us, just hit up optionsource.net. And I also have to compliment you guys on this new fxoptions.com site. It's a slick site. It's there's a lot of information in there, and I mean, I have by no means spent enough time to say that I know all the ins and outs of it. But just clicking the buttons on a few occasions over the last little bit since you've launched it, it's slick. It's a great job, and there's a lot of good information there. You guys should all have it in your favorites for sure.
Oh, thanks, Chase. And I want to thank you on behalf of the ISE. Every time you present, as I said, you might be delivering a much different material, but a lot of the message is the same. It's all about risk and reward, and that's options, that's investments in general. So thank you, Jace. Really appreciate it. And please, I want to remind everyone, optionsource.net, go and check it out. Jason does the weekly outlook every week. Please, please, please listen to it. He gives a great, quick summary of what's going on in the currency markets. Everyone should have it because the currency markets do matter. If you've been following what's going on in the dollar, you might have seen it a little bit early in the currency markets, and you might have been able to trade either in the currency markets or in the equity markets based on what some of the support resistance areas that Jason was describing in December. In January, we saw a much different equity market. So please sign up for those presentations that Jason does each and every week. It's called the Weekly Outlook. So thanks again, Jason.
My pleasure. Another question, Steve. Are you going to be in Toronto for the Options Education Day?
No. When is that? I'm going to be in one later this year. When? March?
Yeah, it's March 13th.
Boy, not March 13th. I think I'm going to be there in September.
Right.
So I'll look
well, we're
forward
starting
to
to miss you here in Toronto. I know we talked about trying to get you out here to entertain some of our folks in the Toronto area, and I'm hoping that we can still touch base and maybe get something like that sorted out in the next month or two. I know you're a busy guy as well, but we love to see you up here, and maybe if the closer we get to March, April, the warmer it'll be, and the more pleasurable your experience in Toronto will be.
Yeah, well, it's as cold here in New York as it is probably in Toronto.
True enough.
So you saw what was happening in Washington, D.C.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're not out of it yet, are we? That's for sure.
No, we're not. But we'd love to come up. We'll see, if we can do something great. I just had an attendee say, how can they get the weekly outlook? I think the best way to do it is go to fxoptions.com.
Yep.
You can go to iTunes, right? There's lots of ways to do it to sign up for the weekly outlook. We have hundreds and hundreds of people listening. And again, how long is it, Jason? Just
You know what? I've got it down to about 5 minutes. I focus on the main. Although there's the ISE has brought in a number of new currency pair values to trade. What I try to do is just focus on the euro, the yen, the pound, of course, the Canadian dollar, and the Australian dollar. I might be leaving one out, and I do a little review of the dollar index just to get a little bit of a bigger picture outlook. But we stick to the main ones. We do it in about 5 minutes, and you can be riding on a bus or in a taxi, and very quickly get a bit of an outlook as to what we think is going to happen in the week. Well, basically for the week to come. So we don't try to waste any of your time. We get right to the point.
Well, Jason, that's great, and please. Whether you're using iTunes or whatever, please go and listen to it because it is succinct. Jason's done it. He's got it down to a science now. 5 minutes for all the support resistance of the majors. Just want to compliment you on that. And Jason, thanks again. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Steve. All the best, and thanks again, everybody. And we'll catch you online hopefully within the next couple of months.
Thanks again, Jason.
You bet. Bye for now, Steve.
Bye now, Jason. Just want to remind everyone that I will be presenting on Thursday, and if you want to learn more about FX options pricing, we're calling it Back to Basics here at the ISE. So I'll be talking about how the options pricing relates to foreign currencies. Of course, that if you have any questions regarding currency trading, options currency trading, you can go to fxoption.com and click in the Ask button, and you'll get to me. We have trading contests, we have calculators there, we have charts, all kinds of stuff there. So please bookmark that fxoptions.com. We've spent a lot of time building the tools there for all of you traders. And again, join us on Thursday, 4:30 Eastern Time. If you can't make it, come back to the archives. I want to thank Jason Ayres again. He did a great job, as he always does. And I want to thank all of you for attending. This is Steve Meisinger, your host, on behalf of the ISE, saying have a great trading day tomorrow. Bye now.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.